What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Nomadic Geek channel. I'm James Showers, cleanest name in the biz. I'm joined today with Yuki.
That's the correct tone. The way you talk right now.
Oh, just nice and chill. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to be chill in this video. I don't remember what I was doing for the intro, but listen, you're on some kind of vlog, you're on some kind of video, and just enjoy the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nomadic King channel. James Showers. It's a pretty damn clean name, and we're about ready to check out my stocks for the week. I've got about $300 in there at this time. We're going to go ahead and buy a few shares of some cannabis companies over here, and then I actually put another $100 in there just because I wanted to round up some stocks. And this next week, there'll be another $100 in there. So, as of right now, we're at, well, $380 because the market's dropped a little bit, but we've got $400 invested total. Bug on the window. And then so tomorrow we'll have $500 in there total, and we'll have $100 to go ahead and invest. But let's go talk about the investments we made last week, and then let's go check out the cannabis stocks I picked this week, and let's see where we're at total wise. We did have the economy come down. Well, not the economy, but we definitely had the stock market come down a little bit. A lot of things are kind of dipping down there, and it's probably a good opportunity to maybe snag a few shares of some stuff that you want to sit on for anywhere from 2 years to 5 years. I actually almost want to buy more of that GE because it's in the $7 range. So, you know, they have GE motors on F-16s that they still put together today. So, I mean, obviously that company's making money in certain areas. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So, definitely might be a long-term play for sure. Or if you're into options, you can start trading options like some puts or something, or some longs. Okay, guys, let's check out the stocks for the week. Alright, we're going to start out buying 9 shares of CRT. And that is a REIT that we have, so it should be paying a monthly dividend, hopefully. Now we've got $300 invested at this point. I'm going to go ahead and throw another $100 in this week. We're getting some canopy growth right here. Now, they had these dips, and they were kind of dipping down in the mid-20s and then going up to about the 40s, 50s at a few of those dips. And now we're down in the 26. It's actually at 25 right now. I bought another share today and rounded up a few shares. So we'll in the next video we'll just talk about what kind of stocks I have at the moment, because as you can see, I'm gaining a few stocks and some low dollar stocks, and slowly building my portfolio, trying to diversify just a little bit, and then we'll start buying some of these ones that that I want to buy and hold, because I want to get in a few of the different markets, but I'm waiting for some of the dips. So we've been kind of having some lulls in the economy, or not really the economy, but just the stock market. But you know, once you get a little bit of bad news and some things dip, you know, it's a good idea to buy. These do have indicators on whether or not something is like a good deal or bad deal. At the bottom it'll say buy, hold, sell, and like have a rating. This is like an 80% buy. I'm not too sure how much you can trust that, but this is definitely one of the one of the accounts that I want to be getting. This Compass Diverse company, I believe it pays a dividend, and this is like a senior investment group. It's pretty cheap stock. It's like $6, but it does pay a dividend. I'm pretty sure. I haven't received any yet. I'm gonna do a little more research, but I'm pretty sure it pays a dividend. It has a yield showing on the stats over here for the stat. If well, I can't see it now, but it has a yield showing. So I don't know what the dividend's going to pay out, what percentage of the dollar is going to pay per share, but yeah, we'll be waiting for some of those. I'm trying to get a few of the monthly dividend stocks set up, and then a few of the quarterly dividend stocks set up, so I have just a different steady flow of money coming back to the account to trickle back into some other stocks. Now, I did buy a bunch of these different cannabis stocks this week. A few of these right here, this Aurora cannabis, it's like $5-6. Now the Canadian business up there is kind of like, I don't know, about ready to take off. I think they've already made it legal. Some people have invested money. There's a couple of the companies, or at least that Canopy Growth, they're supposed to be setting up some more stores that are going to be opening, and edibles become legal up there this winter. So it's a whole nother market, a whole nother profit margin to get, and so some of these guys were reporting some not so great earnings, but I think they'll turn that around. And these are ones that we'll obviously just want to sit on for like good 2-3 years. $5 for a share. These could be up there later on. So somewhat of a risk, because there's only so much certainty with buying the marijuana stocks, because they might not mature. Like, what if the laws change and they decide to change all that and not allow it to be legal, and these companies have to go out of business, or they put laws into effect that severely hurt the bottom line of the company. So I've got some stocks down here on my list that I'm watching, and a bunch of those stocks that I've bought. This is kind of just like a $2 stock. I'm throwing some of like the extra money that I've been spending right here as I've been buying these shares in front of you, and kind of throwing into a couple of these other stocks that are low dollar. They're just kind of sitting on them. I was checking out a cryptocurrency, and this is one of the ones I'd found. I was just kind of watching it for the heck of it, and it was down at like $1 something, and now it's up to $1.25. But I'm not too sure if I want to invest in the cryptocurrency yet. I'm gonna just stick with stocks, and then later on we might check into some options. Now, as you're scrolling through the Robinhood app, if you're checking out a stock, it will give you a lot of info on that, like other categories of stocks that it might be linked to, recent stories, timeline from like the 1 day all the way back up to a 5-year report of where the stock has been on the market. So getting a few shares of this and adding it to the portfolio. Sweet. I kind of like I don't know, it's satisfying buying the shares, to tell you the truth, and stacking them up. Down a little bit on the profile right now, like at $20 at when this right here was being filmed, and we've gained about $6 to date. But I threw another $100 in here this week, and I bought a few other shares, so I ended up doing the same thing for this next week. So we might end up just doing like a $200 a week thing. We'll see how it pans out. But I do like the more buying power, and as this account does build up, we'll be able to kind of like have a little bit more fun with it. So hey, thanks for watching this little stock video. It's obviously kind of still a work in progress, snowballing slowly. Once we get up to like the $1,000, $2,000 to $3,000 range, it'll be a little bit more exciting, because we got money to move. We can maybe do a little bit of day trading or something too, and kind of make some money. Right now, we're kind of in the long-term game. We're buying some companies that are really just going to be for the long run. So, hey, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what stocks you're picking, or if I've totally chosen the wrong stocks, or what stocks would you pick. All right, see you guys in the next one. Peace.
So the new case is we're trying to silk a little bit further.
Kind of potatoes in here.